Hello everybody, this is me, Martel. I'm back with original video. With this True Force Lonely video series, I decided to do something totally different. And that is, our friendship, family, and so forth just transactional or associates. Everything is just about money, you know? For example, you're right, a lot of people ain't gotta help you, people ain't gotta support, but I feel like nowadays, we live in a time that everything's literally transactional. And make a whole culprit short. It's disgusting. It's borderline disgusting. Excuse me, I gotta make peanut butter and jelly. The brush sure is hungry. Yeah, anyways. As I'm making this beautiful peanut butter and jelly, someone had asked me this question a long time ago, but I have to address it till now. Why is that friendship, relationships, and so forth, everything is about transaction? Everything's about money, you know? It's even worse when we live in American psychology, which is borderline toxic. You know what I'm saying? Look at the high divorce rate. The highest divorce rate in the world, America. Starting to become very bad with the single parent household. But, you know, that's a whole topic for another different time and all that. But, you know what actually compelled me to make this video? That people just don't do it out of the kindness of their heart. People just, you know, and I'm trying to be logical and I'm trying to be mindful. And I'm trying to be sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very sensitive about this topic. You know, it's everything for sale. You know, it's your friendship for sale. The moment you ain't got no money or the moment you run on hard times. You know what I'm saying? Who's really your friend? Who's really your significant other? Who is somebody you can love and trust unconditionally? That isn't your parents, you know what I'm saying? But even then, like they say, nothing in life is for free, you know? Friendship ain't free, relationships ain't free. But if that's all it is, then what's the difference between that and prostitution? All ignorance aside, you know what I'm saying? Some say you're very short, narrow-minded, you're ignorant about this, you know what I'm saying? It bothers me. And I know we're going to be hypocrites about this, so let's address the elephant in the room right now. You know, people ask us for money, you know, we all do that. When we go for hard times, we just need to get by, you know. I don't judge, it's just a place of being open-minded. And it kind of baffles me. Somebody shared this in third world countries and all that. Even though they ain't got a lot of money, but they got their own communities. Yeah, but let's be realistic. If you don't belong to a church, that costs money. You know, if you want to pass the ties around, make some bastards rich. Yeah. Since I'm not a religious person, my whole social interaction cut down by at least 90%, 95%. Because I'm not a conformist and I don't believe in religion. So, unfortunately, no. And that's transactional. You know, you're paying some scumbag, using the word of God, to take advantage of gullible people, you know. That's a little offensive, but it's what it is. Same way for just interaction, you know what I'm saying? For example, I go to Panera Bread. That ain't cheap. It costs like $10 a month. So I could pretend to socialize with others, you know what I'm saying? Or try to socialize with others, but it doesn't seem that way, you know? So, that being said, what baffles me to say this, it's disgusting. You know, in order to meet people, you need money. And I was told this also on my business page that some people were talking meetup and all that. That does not work for me. That also costs money. You want to talk to a therapist? That costs money. You know, it tickles my ass hair sometimes. It tickles my ass hair that why is everything so transactional? We ain't even talking about relationships, you know, so just the common interactions. You know, you want to go anywhere. That costs money. You know what I'm saying? You want to travel, Uber and Lyft. That ain't cheap. Okay, so you run into a problem. Why don't you catch a bus? That ain't cheap either. That costs $25. Depends. Since I'm disabled, I get a disabled bus pass. But let's be real, that costs. Since I'm paying monthly, and that could go anywhere from $25 to $35 a month just to interact with the lowest tier people. You know, even talking to people on the bus. You know, hey. So you gotta pay to interact with people, you know? Whatever. And the reason I'm comparing this topic to, I'm very comparative, narrative of this topic to, it's disgusting. That nothing ain't genuine, you know? Everything's about social status, you know? And I said in a previous video, is networking fake, you know? In order to network with people, you need money. They ain't gonna just talk to you for free. You know what I'm saying? Whoever your network is, you know. Say, for example, I'm going to school. That costs $1,000 just for me to talk to a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly I'm supposed to get my classes, so I hope I get my classes. So that being said, it baffles me.
Yeah, they could probably just show up and say, hey, this new Switch Lite OLED is $250. At the very least, people who have a Switch Lite now might look at...
I was watching something on Spine Wave or something, but anyways, why is everything so transactional? You know, we already talked about mental health. Therapists cost $1,000. Going to school costs $1,000. So everything is like expensive, you know. Only people you could say you could talk to, if at that, and I'm not being degrading or demoralizing anybody, are old people and homelessness. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful once again. It's either old people or people with disabilities here and there, or homeless people. I'm not being disrespectful. Now let's talk about relationships. That ain't cheap. Just to start and get a relationship going, then you have to go out to eat. To show affection. Buy a knickknack. Buy a gift for your significant other. That costs money. Taking them out to eat. That costs money. And something that Butters has said, after all that, what do you get at the end of the day? You just get a kiss and you go right back home. You still come home miserable, you know, but since prostitution ain't legal, that's an extra expense. Let's be real. It's not legal unless you go to Navarre. Yeah. And I ain't gonna talk about incel problem, because that's a negative manifest of itself, because, well, since prostitution ain't legal. So, anyways, transactional love. They say love is unconditional. Everything got a price, you know. You want to maintain a friendship. You want to go out to eat. You want to get a bar. Go to a bar. Whatever. That costs money. You want to record music. That costs money, rightfully so. It is a bit, but for like everything in America is all about business, nothing about genuine making friends or connections. Anything, you know. I wouldn't make this video if it wasn't true. You know, once the money gone, they stop talking. Once the money gone, you have no friends. You have no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Transactional friends and relationship, you know. I know we all sound like hypocrites here, you know. And not once, alright, you know, unless I admit I need help, you know, here's a problem with that. And as a man in America, a black man in America, admit that you show vulnerability, they take your vulnerability into goldability, you know what I'm saying? And you really can't be your true, genuine, authentic self with people, especially now where I'm at. People just wear masks, you know what I'm saying? Are your friends in relationship and family transactional? Or business? Definitely that's transactional. You know, that's a whole nother can of worms I don't want to dwell into, because that's something I've been forced to deal with my whole entire life, and I hate businesses, you know what I'm saying? I hate dealing with businesses. It's really fake. But what choice do you got if you got to use a facility, you know what I'm saying? So, that being said, if you take money out the picture immediately, you won't have nothing. Because everything's based revolve around money in America / the West, you know. Now, you got some pickpockets, you got some green card holders and all that. You know. So, anyways, Martel's out. Are your friends, relationships, acquaintances are transactional? Let me know.